If you're trying to decide where to vacation this summer, I have a great suggestion for you: Salida, Colorado. In this video, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why vacationing in Salida, Colorado in the summer could be a good choice for you. And you're gonna wanna stick around into the end because I provide some insight to visiting here that only locals know. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. This channel is all about living in Salida, Colorado in the real estate market here. So if your vacation here turns into a desire to move here, please reach out to me. All of my information is below. My name is McCarthy. I'm a realtor that specializes in Salida, Colorado and surrounding areas, and I'd be happy to help you make a smooth transition to this Salida, Colorado area. Okay, so let's first talk about where Salida is located. If you're just discovering this video, pull it up on Google, but to give you a general idea, Salida is located in central Colorado in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. It's actually called the heart of the Rockies here. So we're a small rural mountain town. We're about 2.5 to 3 hours away from Denver, Colorado, and about 2 hours away from Colorado Springs. So if you are flying into the area, you'd probably want to fly into Denver, and some people can fly into Colorado Springs. And we're just a small rural mountain community. We're part of Chaffee County, which also has Buena Vista, Colorado. So some of the tips I'm going to provide in this video can also relate to Buena Vista. So if you're looking to come here, visit Salida and Buena Vista, but I'm mostly in this video going to be talking about Salida specifically. So stick around as I give you 5 reasons why you might want to consider a vacation to Salida, Colorado and surrounding areas. Okay, number 1, abundant outdoor activities. So if you like being outside in the summer, you like to enjoy the long days of sunshine, then coming to Colorado in general, and then this area specifically, is just a great choice. So whether you like to hike or you like the river, we have the Arkansas River that goes through here. So we have a ton of river activities. So anything from renting a stand-up paddleboard or a surfboard and going on our surf wave, to going through a rafting company and going on a full-on whitewater experience, or getting duckies. There's just a lot of fun river sports that you can do. Or if you just want to go out on your own and get a life jacket, of course, but play in the river depending on the time of year. Our river starts to peak in mid-June usually, so it's often pretty high that time of year. But if you're coming in the latter part of the summer, it's a little bit easier to just swim in the river. It is cold, it is snow melt, but so you might need a wetsuit depending on the time of year, but there are amazing river opportunities and play just from the river here. Also, hiking, like I mentioned, Chaffee County, where Salida is located, has the most number of 14ers in Colorado. 14ers are mountains that are at or above 14,000 feet. So if you want to hike a very high mountain and get on top of a mountain and just see amazing views, then coming to this area, you have a lot of options to do that. If it's not quite your cup of tea to go up that high, we have an abundance of trails here. So you could go on a short day hike or even just an hour hike, or shorter than that. We've got river trails. We've got the Arkansas Hills Trail System just in Salida. And then just outside of Salida, we have the Methodist Mountain Trail System, along with a ton of other trails just around here. The Colorado Trail is near here. The Continental Divide Trail is near here. So a lot of thru hikers come and visit this area in the summer as they're hiking through these really long trails that go along Colorado. So there's just a lot of hiking here. And if you like trails and you're a mountain biker, many of those trails are also great for mountain biking. We even have bike companies in town that can take you up to the top of Monarch Mountain and you can ride down. So you can have a lot of different types of mountain biking excursions here. You could even rent bikes in some of those places. If you don't have your own, that's totally fine. It's a fun place to just be able to do that and explore our trails. And if you just like being outside in a beautiful place, you can just go for a little stroll and look at the mountains. So there's just amazing, just being outside here is wonderful. Our wildflowers tend to peak in July. So unlike other places in the country where things are pretty brown by then, that's actually the time of year when things are green and blooming and lovely. So just strolling around and looking at wildflowers, particularly, close to the mountains, is a lovely place to be. All right, number 2, Salida is a quaint, vibrant downtown area. So as I say in many of my videos, we're a designated creative arts district. So the downtown area is just a quaint, fun place to just walk around. So if you're visiting here, if you're able to get a place like in the downtown area, that's awesome. It's very walkable. It's very bikeable. It's just a vibrant, fun area. There's a lot of art galleries. There are restaurants. restaurants, and it's just a really fun place to be. You can go shopping, there's boutiques. My office is down there if you want to pop in and say hi. It's a great place just to enjoy walking around. And then it's right by the river. So we have a park right by the river called Riverside Park that has events often in it in the summertime. And there's a playground there. There's another playground and park at Alpine Park really close to the downtown area. So just that whole area just has a fun, vibrant scene. So if you're looking for that quaint downtown mountain feel on your vacation, it's a really good choice for that. Okay, in the summertime, events are huge here. We have events all year round, but Salida really shines in the summer. So our biggest event is called FIBARC. It's First in Boating on the Arkansas. It's an event that's been around for many years, and so it's grown quite a bit. It started out as more of a river sports type of competitive event, and it's turned into a multi-day affair. It's Thursday through Sunday, a long weekend. It's always on Father's Day weekend, and this is drawn in thousands of people. So if you're coming to Salida for the first time during FIBARC, it's not a representation of how many people live here. There are a ton of people that visit that time of year. So if you're looking for quiet, that's not the weekend to visit, but it is such a fun event. So there's a lot of river sports events going on. There's live music. They block off parts of the street near Riverside Park to allow for fun atmosphere for families to come. There's a lot of kids stuff going on. Just the whole weekend, there's events going on. And so check out FIBARC, and they change it up every year, but there's always fun stuff going on. So that's a fun weekend to come. In addition to that, we just have a lot of fun events just throughout the summer, big and small. That's the biggest, but we have live music on Thursdays in the summertime. That's free. We have farmers markets every Saturday that starts at the beginning of the summer through the fall. And that is just a quaint, if you want just like a sweet, quaint, small town farmers market, those change every week. And there's a lot of local produce and boutiques and things like that there. So the farmers market is fun. We also have a fun event for the 4th of July where there's often music on the 4th of July, and we do fireworks coming off of S Mountain. And so everybody comes into town and watches that. So there's just a lot of fun stuff going on every summer, and every summer changes up just a little bit, and it's just a vibrant time of year to be here. Okay, reason number 4, the weather. Particularly if you live down south and by summertime you are tired of not being able to go outside after 10 a.m. and, sweating when you get in your car and needing AC everywhere you go, come to Salida. You can escape that. The weather here is lovely. It does get hot in the summer, but not by any means as hot as it does in the south. I'm actually from Texas, and I can tell you it is an escape to come here. There are still cool evenings. Many evenings you might have to wear a light jacket. We'll even have days where it's rainy and it cools everything off. And so it's a great time to escape the heat, and it's particularly if you're going up into the mountains, be aware that, we can get afternoon thunderstorms in the mountains in the summertime. And hiking that 14er, be aware, just a little fun fact here, be aware to check the weather to make sure you're not going up on a day that there's a thunderstorm. You want to get down before noon because we often, those roll in. But like I said, it just cools everything off, and it is a great way to enjoy being outside, and it's not too hot. If it is a hot day, we get a handful of those, but not a ton, just cool off by the river. And this is a really lovely time of year to be here weather-wise. And number 5, the friendly community. I talk about the Salida community a lot. Salida vibes, as my shirt says. The vibe here is potent. There are a lot of friendly people here. It's a vibrant community. It's welcoming. I tell people just walk around, go to a coffee shop. People smile, or people are approachable and easy to talk to. If you have kids, go to the park and strike up a conversation with people. If you are into art, go into a gallery and chat with some people there. There's just it has that vibe to it. It's a friendly vibe. And so if you're wanting that type of feel on your vacation or moving into your lifestyle as a whole, Salida just has that lovely vibe to it. And I invite you to check it out and see if it's something that works with you. Okay, and so that local tip. So in the summertime, usually Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day, the city blocks off F Street. So Salida, the main downtown area, goes through F Street. And so they don't do this every year. They started doing this in COVID, and then it's kind of been a little bit back and forth on when we're gonna do it. But this year, 2025, in the summer, they're going to be blocking off part of F Street for a pedestrian area, which is fun for a lot of people, particularly if you wanna just be able to walk around. There's a lot more space to walk around. Many of the businesses kind of expand into the street because it's a lovely time of year to just hang out outside. They often can add a lot of additional seating out there. You can bike really easily through the downtown area. There's just more going on. It has that more approachable, walkable feel when they block off this pedestrian area. So it's definitely worth checking out if you're planning on coming here in the summer. I will say though, as a result of this part of the road being blocked off, there's fewer parking places. So if you're planning on coming to an event per se, then, park in one of the designated parking areas, parking lots in town, or, street parking from a distance. So come a little early if you're planning on coming to an event, or if you're staying in the downtown area, bike and walk as much as you can and just don't worry about that car. It's really bike friendly, it's really walkable, and it's often just easier to get around, particularly in the summertime when there's a lot more people here. Just ignore the car and take a bike instead. So that's my local tip for you. So if you come here and fall in love with Salida, Colorado, or surrounding areas, if you like BV and the area around here, then please reach out to me. I'm happy to be a resource for you. Let's set up a time to chat, and I'd be happy to give you some insights into what it's like to live here and a little bit more about the real estate market here. All of my contact information is below. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful summer and whatever you choose to do on your vacation works out really well for you. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.